Como estes and yokoso, everyone. Today we're finishing up World 1-1. Gesture menu. This video had a lot of vocabulary in it that we already knew, because we pick up a lot of items that we've already picked up. So from time to time we're going to be looking at the gesture menu just to make sure that enough fresh vocabulary is being introduced. Notice that in the term gesture menu there's 3 kana compounds. A kana compound is just a large kana matched with a small kana. Now most kana are a full syllable, 1 consonant and 1 vowel. But when you see a big kana and a little kana, the little kana overwrites its own vowel like a hermit crab. It overwrites the vowel of the large kana. Nani mo shinai, don't do anything, or do nothing. Nani is what. Nani mo is anything or nothing, whether you have a positive or negative verb. And shinai means don't do. It's the negative form of the verb suru, which means to do. Te maneki, beckon. Te is hand. Maneki comes from maneku, which means to invite. So te maneki is invite with the hand. You'll also notice that hand to the left is the radical of the character maneku. Hairu, to enter. This character looks a little bit like the character for person, but you'll notice there's a little notch at the top. Just think of this as a tent, and it should help you remember that it means to enter and not person. Nusubito, thief. Steal plus person equals thief. The first character has the tray underneath radical.
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
When you see iya written in kana as an interjection at the beginning of a sentence, it typically means, well, no matter. But you may more frequently see the word iya written with its character, which means, no, that's bad, or I don't like it.
My thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Shinchu, brass. Dore, slave. Senshi, warrior. Battle plus gentleman equals warrior. We've already seen sha as a suffix to a couple of different occupational names or other labels for people. Shi, gentleman, is in the same class of words, but it carries more esteem than sha.
on earth are you doing? Please. Now, I must go. There is something for me to take care of.
Shinobi, stealth. Scimitar. Notice they don't have a character for s, so they just approximate it with shi. Now, using a kana compound, they could make the syllable si instead of shi, but they don't. Hyoka, rating. Hyo has words to the left, ka has man to the left.
No matter how far I venture, only the soul-starved remain. Is there a single sane person left in Boletaria?
Kakera, fragment. The first character means lacking, the second character means piece or side. Yubisashi, to point. Yubi is finger. Sashi comes from sasu, which, much like kakeru that we've seen before, is among the most versatile verbs in the entire language. It has a wide variety of different uses. In this context, it means to point or indicate. So, yubisashi, point with the finger. This is a three-part cheer, like hip hip hooray, and apparently was used by armies on the battlefield. They would say, hey, hey, oh, to rally their morale and intimidate their foes or what have you. Ichire, bow. Ichi means one, and the kanji for it is pretty self-explanatory. Rei means bow, salute, or courtesy. The character for Rei has cult to the left, although you'll see it called different things. In some books it's called the ceremony radical, in others it's called the religion radical. I just call it cult to the left. Machifuse, ambush. Machi comes from matsu, meaning to wait, and has the going man to the left radical. Fuse comes from fuseru, meaning to crouch or bend down, and it has the man to the left radical. jicho, restraint. Self plus heavy equals restraint.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling ye?
Cow, to buy. This has the shell underneath radical. In ancient times, supposedly, shells were once used as a form of currency. So you'll see the shell radical in a lot of characters that deal with money, finance, and commerce.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, then you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. There's this skinny fella, clad in fabulous armor, who's always mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane like yourself. Probably some pampered son by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt. It is the end of Great Bullet, but hell, at least... Go ahead, take your time. I'm not going anywhere.
Shimas is the polite level of the verb suru, to do. When you upgrade a verb from its plain form to its mas form, you increase the politeness, but you don't necessarily change the actual translation. Mai, front, or in front of. We've already seen the expression "omae-san" when the smith was talking to us, and there was also a comment left behind that said "omae" as another way of saying you. This would literally translate as "the thing in front of me," and is an extremely rude way of addressing someone. The only circumstance in which calling someone "omae" is acceptable is in a corporate hierarchy or a military organization or something along those lines, where you're barking out orders towards a subordinate. Su, number. We're using the on reading of this character because it follows an on word. If it had followed a kun word, we would have used its kun reading, which would have been kazu. The character for number has the strike to the right radical. Chokuken, straight sword. Straight plus sword equals straight sword. Kicho, valuable. Noble plus heavy equals valuable. Notice that noble has the shell underneath radical, which is associated with money and wealth. And we've seen the character heavy before in the word for self-control or restraint, jicho. Hono, flames. We've already seen the on reading of this character when we picked up the firebombs. When it's on its own, it's hono, which is the kun reading. Kanki, joy. Both of the characters that make up this expression mean joy or happiness on their own. We've already seen many different Chinese loanwords into Japanese where the two different characters combine their meanings. But some words have redundant meanings, others even have contradictory meanings. In this case, joy plus joy equals joy. Tansoku, sigh. The first character can mean sigh on its own. It can also mean to lament or grieve. And the second character means breath. Tan has the mouth to the left radical. Soku has heart underneath. Te o furu, wave. Te is hand, which we've seen before. O is a marker, meaning we're using the hand in some way. And furu means to shake or wave. So, shake the hand or wave the hand. Take the hand and wave it. Chewy, caution. The first character means to pour into or to concentrate towards something. The second character means mind or thoughts. Chu has the water to the left radical, it's those three specks, and E has heart underneath. Hiku, pull. This character has bow to the left, which makes it easy to remember it's pull.